I'm curious. So here's what he looks like in the bright daylight. And as long as this doesn't cuck me, and it's cucking me, and I can't switch to daylight or nighttime anymore, it's really annoying. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Whatever time of day it is for you, welcome to today's honest review. If you could do me a huge favor, take 2 seconds, hit the like button below, and subscribe. And if you want, turn on notifications to get notified when I make videos, because I do plan to do it often for you. But with no further ado, let's look at the shop today. So just refreshed as I was finishing up recording some stuff for Limelight. We have Hotwire and Megavolt. Now, I have not clicked on these yet to look at them, so let's look at them together right now. Hotwire. Oh. Oh, what? He's like, his hands are in a... What the... What? What? How's that even work? Oh, his hands are... Is he in that crossed hand stance right now? There we go. Okay. I was like... I was legit tripping out thinking that his hands were stuck in that thing, the battery, like it was in an insane asylum, you know, like when they're in those wrapped jackets where their hands are like strapped together. I legit thought that's what this skin was doing, and I was thinking, how the heck is he gonna hold a gun? What the F? It's just really awkward how that battery sits on the front of his body, and yeah, his hands went right inside of it, and that looked super weird. Okay, so this is a little weird actually. Now that I notice that, we don't usually have skins that have something so substantial like this on the front of their skin. That's a little weird. I wonder if it moves or does anything or interacts, or if it's just legit solid sitting there. But either way, it looks like he's got, is that like a soldering gun or a welding thing there on the side of his hip there? I'm not sure. Boots are just pretty standard boots. His head's pretty cool though. I do have my effects turned up to epic. The effects that you're seeing right now is the best it's gonna look. It looks a little corny to me. I don't know if it's like the mask part of it here. These eyes, they look, I don't know, something about this looks corny to me. Something about it doesn't look right. I don't know if it's that I wish that the inside of this mask had less, like the coverage on the inside there. I don't know, something looks off to me. But you can see his hair underneath of here. You can see his little spiky hair, and he's just got like a bunch of electricity coming off of him there. So that's going to be a little distracting in game when you're aiming down sights. All of this going on, I think that's going to be a little distracting personally. But the back bling, oh wow, interesting. That thing's massive, dude. That's going to have some bad vision loss too. It's kind of cool though. The cables move around. It's like a giant capacitor on his back, which is pretty cool. He's really bulky though. When you look at him from like this way, he's got this on the front of him and then this. Like, it's so weird. Interesting, distracting at the same time. Do not touch, apparently. Get amped. Do not touch. Part of the Wild Shock set. Not sure how I'm feeling about this, but you know, let's go check it out in game. Turbo coil, Hotwire. Excellent. Get to the locker. Wow. Okay, and we have Megavolt. This thing looks pretty cool. What does it sound like? Okay, I'm glad it's got like the electricity sound when you hit with it. That sounds pretty cool. Not bad. I kind of like the sound of it. I think those cables are probably going to be swinging around and interactive. I wonder if they spark when they touch each other. In reality, if it was real world, and a negative and a positive touched each other, it would throw off a spark. So Fortnite, I hope your physics and your science is down, and I hope when I swing this, those move, and I hope when they touch themselves, I hope I see sparks, or I'm going to be disappointed in you. We don't know yet. I guess we'll find out. Okay, well, Megavolt. What? What? I already own it? Okay. Not sure what happened there, but all right. I'm gonna try something different to add into the video this time, just for fun. So I have my PS4 screen up on right now on my bot account, just so you can kind of see what the skin looks like from another person's perspective. Here it's like Right in, oh, there it is, like that, right up in the face. Can I get even closer? Let me move this camera down a little bit. There you go. If I walk, what, this way? There we go. This is so weird doing this. So that's what you can see how he looks like. Now, keep in mind, this is PS4 graphics right now that you're seeing. It is apparently 4K, but, you know, the PS4 does not have as good of textures and effects as PC does, no matter what way you slice it. But, yeah, this is from the other person's perspective. What if I was to come up over here and do, like, let's see, there you go. Very sneaky. Very sneaky. Also, if you're curious, I had 800 vBucks on my PSN account, like this account on PSN. So I just switched over to my PS4 on my main account to buy the pickaxe. Because if I didn't use those 800 vBucks, they would have been sitting there for a long time, since I'm just only buying stuff on PC now. But yeah, that's kind of cool. Let me know if you guys like this perspective where you can see the skin from someone else's point of view. Yeah, I think it looks kind of cool just seeing it. I'm trying to do it, and it's a little awkward recording this, but not too bad. Okay, let's switch over back to my perspective. All right, so this is now from my perspective, looking at the skin in game at nighttime. You can see that the effects are definitely there on the skin. His head is super bright head. Looking at it behind here. Oh, there's the lady. Yeah, so it's pretty interesting. The pickaxe, there's what he looks like with it out. I still don't know how I feel with that battery on the front of him, and his mask, I wish it was different. But, yeah, let's, okay, let's do some pickaxe tests. I just have to start the game here. Equip, unequip. Pretty cool. It does, there's like there's like one in like every, I don't know, what was that, like 8 tries? It does like a spark noise. Swing. You can hear some of the noise. And do those things spark? Oh, they don't. Look at, they're touching. The black and the red. Like I said before, it's touching and they're not sparking. It should have sparked right there. Spark. 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 Wow, epic. You fail. I'm really disappointed. It does leave sparks when you swing it, though, so that's, at least there's that. But I really wish those 2 cables hanging off of it, the black positive and the negative, would spark whenever they touched, because in reality they should. And I don't know why the heck you would mount them that close together. That's dangerous. Don't do that. Anyhow, hitting opponents. Oh, yeah, that sounds pretty good. You can really hear the electric shock. Yeah, you can really hear that electric shock. Well, I'm just gonna turn the volume up, see if it changes it at all, just so you can hear a little bit better. I don't know if that might be too loud. Let me turn it down a bit. I don't know how that translates into the video recording. I guess we'll find out. That'll be a good test. Yeah, the sounds are pretty good. Equip sounds a little weak, though. Yeah, equip sounds weak. Swing sounds okay. You can hear... It's the sound as the equip sound, but I don't know. As for the skin in-game, it looks not bad. The backpack is pretty bulky. Like I said, there is lots of effects on it. Lots of stuff going on. We will switch over right now to look at it without a back bling. And here he is without a back bling on. I think I might like it more without a back bling. I mean, the back bling's really cool. It's super interactive. It's doing a bunch of stuff. But it's a little bit too busy. The back bling hides the stuff on his back here. Like you can see, he's got like the power gauge there that's lighting up. There's other like lights on his back that light up. It's not like a fully plain back. He's got some stuff hiding behind his back bling. And I feel like you might be able to put a smaller back bling on him that could look cool, where you can still see these other things on his back, and have a back bling that's not as distracting as his is, because his is huge. It blocks a lot of vision, and it's super distracting. So yeah, he looks pretty cool without a back bling on. Let's see what it looks like going through the air. Okay, nothing on the bottom of his boots. Nothing really changes. Gliding. Okay. Hands glow a lot. Got the glowy hands there. Oh. You're weak. What are you looking up here at? So here's aiming down sights while above. Yeah, see, he aiming down without the back bling is way better than with it. Where is he? He's right there. I don't know what I'm doing. What did I just do here? I just messed this up entirely. Oh wow, you broke my... No, you don't. Winning! Ow! I said no. I said no. Stop shooting me. All right, let's see how bad I am with this skin. Time to do some our good old 90s, maybe. Oh, what did I just do there? Huh? Come again? I don't know what I did, but... Oh, well, I just messed that up. But not bad. Not bad. A little bit of weirdness going on there with those, but... 90s with a back bling. Hello, Roof. For the crouching aiming down sights visibility test with Hotwire, you can see with his backbling on, he does block out quite a bit behind him there. Without it, it's not as bad, but he still has a very distracting head. His head is really distracting in the sense that there's so much going on, and even if you turn the effects down to minimum, it doesn't change that. It still actually has a lot of stuff going on. So even using him in a competitive sense is going to be pretty distracting with all of the just all the crazy that's going on around his head there. It's going to be making your eyes kind of detract from where you're trying to focus on when you're playing the game. But I mean, it looks cool. Just keep that in mind. And it does have a bit of visibility loss around his head for that same reason. When we go to the standing test here, overall, this skin is actually pretty thick. His back is actually thicker than a default skin, which you'll see right now. When I go to the default skin there, you get a lot of extra vision just around his upper back and lower back. It's not as thick. And then the back bling on. Keep in mind my resolution here is 3440 by 1440p, so it's covering the entire left-hand side of the screen. So you're losing a lot of vision with that back bling. And even around the whole central part of the character, he's blocking out a lot of cubes. So the vision's actually pretty bad on my standing test here, whether he's wearing the back bling or not wearing the back bling. And again, it's just a very distracting skin when you're trying to aim down sights and focus on your target. Okay, we're going to take a look at back blings now on Hotwire. So I'm just going to go through here. I have, as usual, I have a bunch of favorited back blings. Some are ones that I usually use on combos when I play the game normally, and others are ones that I have added to the favorites just to showcase on him. This should give you a pretty wide idea of, or a variety and a wide idea of how Backlings look on this skin, as you're going to see a lot of different ones. Like I added this one because of the red wires. I think it ties in pretty nicely with that. But yeah, not all these are ones that are going to look good on him, because some of them are ones I normally have favorited. Like the frost stuff, this doesn't make sense, but I always have the frost ones favorited because I use them on a lot of stuff. This I added because it looks pretty decent for a cape. So yeah, this will just give you a good idea. This I didn't add, but I do use this one. But you can see it clips kind of weird on his back there. Some of the capes, if the cape is really thin, it's gonna clip into his back piece there on his back, and it'll cut through it a little bit. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, I mean, I added a few to my list here to show with him, but he looks decent with a few. Like I added this one. Even though he doesn't have green on him, the red wire that goes around the tank, then up the tank, it almost looks like it perfectly lines up with the red wire on his skin, which is pretty cool. It's like almost a perfect alignment, so I had to include it for that reason. This one I added because I thought it looked okay. I added Subjugator because it looks okay with the black and the red. But yeah, I don't know. I don't love this skin. To be honest with you, let's see what I haven't looked at other backboards on him. That one's okay. The yellow's okay. The banana one's fine. Yeah, probably the banana one or that one's okay. Yeah, there's a couple okay ones. I like the skin that came out yesterday more. Limelight, to be honest with you. It's a skin that I'll probably use more. This one, I don't think I'm going to favorite this skin and use this, and I'm also not going to favorite the back bling because it's just massive. And you lose a lot of vision with it, and I don't think it'll look good with a lot of stuff anyways. So, I mean, buy this if you like it, in my opinion, but I think you could pass on this one. Oh, hold on. I put this in here for this edit style because this one looks pretty decent on him, the black and the yellow. But yeah. His face mask really bothers me still. I don't know what it is. It just looks so weird. That's all. Like, yeah, just something about it. I just don't like it. Something about it, man. I just don't like it. I mean, that one's okay. That one's not bad. You could use that one. Black and white. Yeah, black and white's okay. Yeah, I got the PS4 Versa pack recently. I actually found a code. I got a code online, and it worked. It worked. I'm in Canada, and I bought a code that was US, and it worked in Canada, so I'm happy about that. Actually, wasn't too bad. It was, I think it was like 15 bucks for the code, and 500 vBucks, and I got the Versa skin, the Versa back bling, and the vBucks. It's not too bad. Saves me, I think they sell it here in Canada, but I think you have to buy a controller for it, and I don't use regular PS4 controllers anymore. I use Scuff. So that would be useless for me. That would be a waste of money. Here's his black back bling he came with. That's that makes him, that fits his crazy vibe. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not like this. This skin's okay. I'm not liking it very much though. So here's the edit or the banner shield, and I put it on the yellow that kind of ties in a little bit. You can see it matches his shirt there, so that looks not bad. There's the banner cape with the yellow that kind of ties in with it. You could probably use a red as well. It wouldn't look too bad. Or even the black goes with everything. That actually looks okay. For some reason, I like that a lot. I don't know why. I don't know what it was about that. And then this, the caterpillar cape, forever to be showcased with every skin from here on forward, dedicated to the one and only, her lizardress. There you go, hun. Just for you, I will always showcase the caterpillar back bling, okay? Okay. That's gonna be interesting. Little fighter, little moose fighter. Looks okay. But yeah. I don't know, let me know how you guys feel about this skin down below in the comments. I don't look at leaks, so I had no idea it was coming. I was caught off guard at the beginning when he was like this and he had his arms crossed in the battery. I was like, what the heck? He's like in an insane asylum with his hands like in front of him, and I was so confused. And then it clicked after I moved and his hands moved. I was like, oh, this looks really good. The catastrophe back bling. Okay, we're almost there. A little cutesy one. There's that one and this guy. Okay. Now we're gonna try to find skins that look good with his back bling. Okay, right off the bat, Arachne. I'm not sure. Like, I think this looks good because it's the black and it's got the red. It's just the yellow that doesn't match, but I kind of dig the vibe. I kind of like it. So this back bling might actually match with a little bit if I'm liking this. We'll see. Yeah, like even on Crackshot, because it's all black majority and then it's got red accent, the actual coils themselves, you don't really need to match it directly to the skin, I don't think. Because this has got the gold in beside the coils there too that match his wrists and his knee pad or the ankle pads and all that kind of stuff. That looks okay too, to be honest with you. Dark Voyager, this looks okay. It's got the black and the red and then the accent on it. Like I don't hate it. I mean I don't love it, but I don't hate it. On Havoc, it's got the black with the red, which ties in well, and then the capacitors are just like a nice contrast to it. So yeah, I don't think you really need to match the capacitors with the skin. As long as it's got black and red in it, I think it's gonna look all right. I don't know if you're gonna agree with this, but I actually don't mind it on Lux either. Like it's an when you get it out of the way that it's an ugly-ish back bling and how big it is, the color, to match up the color scheme, it really isn't hard. This has got the black and the red, it matches, and then just the capacitors is a nice contrast to it. I don't know about the gold. Looks better on the red. The all black it works really good with too. Even here's Malice. You got some black and red with the capacitors. That looks pretty decent too. All right, I'm gonna try to find, since I'm finding a lot that match it with black and red, I'm gonna try to find like ones with the other color to match it to. Well, here, I'll show you Red Knight. It looks all right with Red Knight too. The black and the red tie in well. The capacitors is a nice contrast to it. It's like I said, it's big and ugly, but it kind of, the colors are there. Here's on Rocks. If you give her the yellow edit style, it kind of ties in that it's not the exact same yellow, but on the mask, the visor kind of is. So that's all right. It's not horrible. Here's the Ice King with black and red. You can see anything with black and red, it's going to look good on, to be honest with you. Matches with him all right, too. Here's the new skin this Battle Pass Season 10, Tier 100. On the gold, it kind of looks okay. And on the red, it would look okay, too, actually. Not bad. Okay. And then with the other edit style, yeah, looks not bad. This is a really good match. Hazard Agent with the black and yellow edit style. Same with her back bling on the skin. Those are probably the best interchangeable skin and back blings between this skin and the other skin in the shop. It's both of the back blings and the skins, either way, match really well. Like, this looks really good. Really good. Okay, I just came across him as I was scrolling through. After looking at this back bling on other skins, I just want to say one thing. I think I like the back bling a lot more than the skin. Not gonna lie. The back bling's big, gaudy, blocks a lot of vision, but honestly, overall, I'm thinking I like the back bling more than the skin. From when I was looking at it on other skins, I've been liking it. But as soon as I got to it on him, I don't like his skin. I think that's the problem. Okay, it actually looks pretty good on the trash bot, just because it could be powering him, right? This could make sense. It could be his power pack to make him move. That's actually kind of cool. Doesn't really necessarily match color-wise, but it makes sense in a way, which I like. Just to show you, here's it on Marshmallow, an all-white skin. Still looks not bad on him, too. I mean, you can put anything on Marshmallow, but just to show you, it's okay. It's not, I like it on black and red skins more, though. Oh, on the steel version of Mecha Team Leader, that looks pretty good, too. Could be like it's a power pack for him. That's kind of neat. It kind of looks good on Rapscallion because the black stripes on her shirt kind of tie in with the black coils or the black bars across all the coils on the back of it there. It looks kind of cool how they're both kind of horizontal. And I mean, she's universal skin being black and white, so that's actually not bad. Looks good on Redline too, the black and red, of course. Oh, on Revolt it looks good. It's like a power pack for this robot too, and he's black and red as well. That looks really good on him. And his eyes almost tie in with the coil color. Not bad. Shadow Ops has got the black and the red. That looks good. It looks good on Wingman too. He was a starter pack a while back, but it looks okay on him. It looks good on the original Versa. Not bad. It looks pretty decent on Catastrophe. You can tie in some of those yellows with the coils. Just to show it on Limelight, I used her the other day. It actually has those yellows to tie in with her yellow armband and gloves and shoes, and the black ties in well. It's just a little bit of a red accent, so it doesn't look horrible. It doesn't make sense, but it doesn't look horrible. So you tie in either the yellow or the red and black, and you're pretty much golden, really. Here it is on Scion. It's got kind of a goldish. It doesn't really look that great on her, but yeah, just to show. Doesn't look bad on this guy. The black, all black with the red accent, and then he's got the yellow. That looks okay. Both of them, the female too. Not bad at all. On a banner skin that's got the yellow on still, that looks good, because then you can tie in the yellow with the banner color yellow, and then the red on the shells actually ties in the red too. So that looks good. And there's it on the female, which looks really good actually too. Okay, so for the rating on Hotwire and his back bling, I'm split, because the back bling showcase for his back bling on other skins opened up my eyes and made me realize that I actually don't mind that back bling. It actually looks good on a lot of skins. It's just that it's super bad for vision loss. But the skin I didn't like. As soon as I got back to the back bling and it was on him, I didn't really like how it looked on him. I liked it how it looked more on other skins than it did on him. So in saying that, skin design details, blah. It looks really boring, really dull. The actual skin itself, yeah, it's got some cool effects on his head and on his hands, but I'm not in love with it. I'm not. It's original, but I'm not giving it an effect for designer details personally. Like, it has good effects with the hair and stuff. I just don't like it. Skin versatility wasn't that good, in my opinion. Like, you could put a lot of stuff on him, but I don't think a lot of it looked good. Okay, backbling design details, I'm giving it a point. Vision loss was horrible on both of these. Backbling versatility was actually really good. It's a fair cost to rarity. I think the skin's pretty ass, so I mean, I could put it to a rare, but I mean, in the sense that there's a lot of effects going on the item. Like, it's got the effects. If you like it, it's a good deal. I just don't like it, and I'm not going to favorite it. Like, yeah, I think that's it. Honestly, like, I can't... I don't like this skin. I like the backbling. I think it looks good. So he gets a 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10 for Hotwire. I like the back bling. Both the skin and the back bling are very original. The back bling's actually pretty versatile. I could put it on a lot of stuff and it didn't look bad. As long as you had like a black and a red or a black and a yellow, it could look really decent. So it's very distracting. The skin's very distracting with everything that's going on with all the electrical stuff. When you're aiming down sights, there's a lot of movement in your face that's super distracting, both on the backbling and on his head. So I wouldn't have bought this if I wasn't doing reviews. But I will use the backbling on occasion, because I did like it on a lot of skins. Just I don't want it in my favorite rotation if I go to random, because it is distracting and it loses a lot of vision. Okay, for the Pickaxe Megavolt. Okay, I like the design. I think it's cool. It is original. I would give it a full point for details and effects, but I'm hitting on Epic because when you swing it, the positive and the negative wire touch, and they don't interact. They don't spark. They don't do anything. That makes me sad, because if a positive and a negative wire touch like that, there should be some massive sparks going off. I don't know why they would design it with them hanging side by side, because that's super bad. But either way, it has a lot of effects going on with, like, it does leave a contrail of like electricity, which is cool, but that part bothers me because it's just it's supposed to make sense. Versatility, I'm gonna give it's okay because it's mostly black and red, but I'm just gonna give it a half point there. The swing sound is good. I do like the swing sound. It sounds good. The impact sound is really cool. Equip sound, I wish it sounded different than the swing sound. It's the same sound, and I just feel like it should sound a little bit different, so I'm just gonna give it a half point there. Gameplay, it looks great. Looks great in game. Cost to rarity, I think is fair because it does have some cool effects going on. I mean, would I favorite this? Maybe. Maybe. I haven't decided yet. Maybe. It is a pretty cool pickaxe, though. 8 out of 10 for Megavolt. 8 out of 10 for the Megavolt pickaxe. This is better than the pickaxe that came with Limelight, which is those two little one-handed axes that don't really do much. Overpriced for those ones. But yeah, 8 out of 10. Not horrible, not the best, but... And that is it for today, guys. Thank you for coming by and checking out my video and checking out Hotwire. If you got him, let me know. If you're enjoying him, if you regret it, if you refunded it, or if you didn't get him, let me know down below in the comments what you think of him. If you agree with me that he's a little awkward and a little distracting, but yeah. Anyhow, thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. If you could, you know, drop a like and subscribe, I'd love you forever, of course. And if you comment, I'm gonna interact with you. So be sure to leave a message so I can say hi. But anyhow, I'll catch you next one, guys. Thank you. Take care of yourself and eat chocolate. I don't know. Later.